Hello again, and let's do more business news. United States says buyers of Iranian oil should stop purchases by May 1 or face sanctions. This is part of suspensions of waivers on Iran. Energy expert Ishmael Ajikumheni has been analyzing the impact this development will have on the local and global economies.
Obviously, the prices have started going up, and for us, I mean, the local economy, I'm sure we all know the implications. Petroleum prices are most likely going to go up unless something else happens, unless the currency appreciates in value or not. If it doesn't appreciate in value and you have the global prices of crude going up, it's going to translate into increase in the price of petroleum product. But also being an oil exporting country, we're going to most likely going to earn some more money than we had budgeted for. So for example, if the benchmark revenue or benchmark price that was used in the budget was nowhere near the $74 mark as we are witnessing, then we may be able to generate some more revenues from the export of oil. But in terms of the local economy, it's going to translate into increases in petroleum products.
So that was Ishmael Ejikumhini speaking earlier on the marketplace with Emmanuel Abuaji Riafe. So how many countries are likely to suffer from these new sanctions by the U.S.? Let's check some facts on Iran's oil production and export potential. To other stories now, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly KMA has revealed all new markets construction within the metropolis will now be insured. The move is to cushion the local assembly from losing its investment during emergencies like fire outbreaks. Chief Executive of KMA, Ose Asibe believes this will help protect investment in the region, and Pretapia has more in the following report.
Nanekua Santoa is a seamstress here at the Safo Market, where many wares were affected by the Sunday fire. She lost almost 30,000 worth of investment in her business.
I
am a seamstress. I've lost everything in my shop. On Sunday, I brought in new materials and machines. I have 5 different machines in the shop. All is worth almost 30,000 cedis. I've lost everything in the fire.
She's one of the many traders here who didn't insure their wares and cannot come to terms with the situation. Ikea tells me she's not aware of insuring a business like hers. The interesting thing is that even the Safo Market, according to KMA, has not been insured. City Mayor Cedi says no company is interested in insuring the facility because of its state. Meanwhile, KMA has revealed all new markets will now be insured to offset government investment in its facilities during situations like fire outbreaks. City Mayor Cedi again.
All the new markets that are coming, we have insurance packages for it. The KGTR Central Market, there's an insurance package for it.
Perhaps more education on insurance is needed to ensure more people in the informal sector cushion themselves against natural disasters. Prince Apia reporting.
Head of Research at the Bank of Ghana, Philip Otu, has assured the new conduct guidelines issued to commercial banks and foreign exchange tradings will complement efforts by government to stabilize the local currency, the Cedi. According to him, the central bank will be working on some key measures to control black market activities. Here's an exclusive interview with Joy Business.
Regarding how confident I am that the Cedi will continue to hold its value, I am very confident. I'm confident because I think the managers of the economy are working hard to sustain the macro gains that have been achieved so far. Inflation is still being worked on. We expect inflation to come down. We expect our current account balances to also continue to narrow. And then we also expect the fiscal deficit to be well behaved this year. All these things should support a stable currency going forward. But I think more importantly, what the central bank has done over the past 8 months with the banks is to come out with new conduct guidelines to help market operations. And in that respect, what the central bank has done with the commercial banks is to try to bring their practices more in line with international best practices. So we are overhauling the way forex trading is done, and so far the banks are cooperating well. And these are all part of the structural reforms that are going on to ensure that the Cedi behaves very well. The other side is the structural reforms, which takes time, but I'm confident government is working in addressing some of these structural reforms as we move along. And so we are confident that the Cedi will hold the line this year.
The influence of the black markets, those guys on the streets, changing the Cedi, the dollar and all that, there hasn't been much talk about them. Are we going to see any strict measures moving forward? I mean the black market.
With the black market, yes. The underground economy. Yes. We deal, see, it is the Forex Bureau rates that we monitor. We don't monitor black market rates because those rates are underground. And as far as the Forex Bureaus are concerned, I think they are operating in line with our expectations, but we expect them to do more. We expect the Forex Bureaus to do more, but what we intend doing after the banking sector reforms is to now move on to the Forex Bureaus and then try to bring more sanity in the Forex Bureaus and their operations. That is what we intend doing.
So moving there, what is the policy measure? What like the way you did with the banks? Making sure that
you heard one of the questions being directed towards getting the right documentation when people come in to change their currency. There is a law that says that the Forex Bureaus should do that. But I think there are certain lapses. They are not doing it properly, and the central bank will enforce and is enforcing to ensure that they do the right things in conformity with the law.
You'll be cracking the whip?
Yes.
The commodity news is next, and crude oil sold at $74.52 a barrel. Thanks so much for your time. You can get more news on myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Sandra Estinam Afeno in the main.